Hello, good morning, and welcome to the Hayley and Allyson show here live on Backchannel, the only place to listen, watch, and interact with us, your hosts, via your Echo. Get involved with the show. If you'd like to say hello this morning, then do so. The command to give your device is the word say if you're watching on an Echo show, or if you are listening on an audio only Echo, go to backchannel.tv. You can get involved with the show that way. My name is Hayley Ellis. This is Allyson June Smith.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, and we're here till 8 a.m. Feels like producer Will was saying pre-show that he thinks the week's gone really quickly, but I feel like it's been forever.
Yeah, it's interesting because, okay, so what are we? As you know, I'm not good with even knowing what day of the week it is. Today is Thursday.
Thursday,
Yeah,
yes.
okay, so the week has gone fast, but I feel there were a couple of days that seemed like years. So overall, week has gone fast, but days were like, oh my God, is it only 4:30? Yeah.
You thought it was Wednesday on a Tuesday, Allyson. So what year is it? Who's in charge? It's January the 27th, Allyson. So we're almost at the end of the month. And happy birthday to Patton Oswalt, who is 53 today, fellow comedian.
He's very nice
Patton.
too. I met him at Just for Laughs. What a lovely gentleman he is. Yeah.
Ah, that's a nice story.
Just thought I'd name drop. Yeah, I've been to Just for Laughs and I met Patton Oswalt. What's up?
Do you want to pick that up, Allyson? I think you just dropped a name. Rosamund Pike is 43 today. Actually, funny story, I've never met them. And Alan Cumming is 57 in one of my favourite films of all time, Romeo and Michelle's High School Reunion.
Oh, great film. Great film. Very funny.
Yes. Lovely Doug is with us. Good morning, Doug. He's saying good morning. Hope you are well this morning,
He
Doug.
should be. Doug, didn't you win yesterday? I think you won a little bit of an Amazon gift card. We're so happy to hear that, Doug.
We hope it was our dog anyway, and not another.
It wasn't another dog. I'm so sorry. There's only one Doug in our minds, is what I say. Yeah, you did, Doug. We're so pleased about that. Thanks for tuning into Backchannel and staying with us all day long. You deserve it, Doug.
Well done, Doug. On this day in history, though, Allyson, so today,
Yes.
I said, is January the 27th. And on this very day, it doesn't actually say what year it is, Producer Will, but on this very day, many moons ago, the first episode of the sitcom Laverne and Shirley, which is a spin-off of Happy Days, aired on ABC, starring Cindy Williams and Penny Marshall. Do you remember what year it was?
I would have been a young 47, so no, I don't. But did you ever see Laverne and Shirley?
I never did. I know of it because they quote it in like American culture a lot, but I didn't see it.
Yeah, we're gonna make our dreams come true.
Hi, Will.
Real great.
Good morning.
Hi, Will. Good morning.
Just here to correct my first ball drop of the
day. What was the year, Will?
Care to take any guesses?
70s? 72.
76?
Nope. Oh, 76. Well done. Oh, Doug says he's seen it. Yeah, Laverne and Shirley. I did not know it was a spinoff from Happy Days, though. I didn't know that. Isn't that interesting?
Every day is a learning day here on the Hayley and Allyson show.
Yeah.
Thanks,
and he says,
Will.
Will, thank you for drawing his name. Doug says, Will, thank you for drawing his name.
Doug, I would absolutely love to be able to take credit for that, but I know I'm just as shocked and appalled and outraged as you will be, but there is actually another producer Will on Backchannel.
No,
I know.
It wasn't our Will.
It was a different Will. He lives in San Francisco, and he's like, he works for Backchannel, like the parent company. And I just imagine he's got like a 6-pack. He's like got all these friends. He goes out for brunch every day. He just lives the life that I should be living as the other producer Will. It's disgusting.
Well, we like that other producer Will, though, because he drew Doug's name.
So we'll give him
What
that.
have you ever done for our Doug, Will? What have you ever done?
Nothing. I've got no claims to anything. So I'm just going to go back to my house beneath the bridge.
Bye, Will.
We love you, Will.
We will see Will later on. In the USA today, Allyson, exciting. We're going to talk about this later on in True or False. It's National Cake Day. Yes, Cake Day.
What was that?
It's a song. Yeah, dance song. I had it on in the gym this morning.
Did you get in
Did
the
I tell
cake
you?
mood? No, there's
I've
nothing
been
like
in the
working
gym.
out to a song about cake. Yeah, I know. I saw it on my Apple Watch that you already went to the gym. It dung me while I was eating my cereal. I was like,
Oh,
she's a good person.
do you know what? It really, I've pulled a muscle in me back, so I'm not a good person because I start my tour this weekend and now I can't move correctly. So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
But National Cake Day in the USA. So if you are a fan of cake, today's the day to treat yourself. I always like when I go to the States because they don't do it over here.
Mhm.
Key lime pie.
Oh,
Ooh,
key lime pie is so delicious, so delicious.
so
Can
nice.
can I ask, I know we'll be talking about cake later on, so I won't get into it too much. Um, Doug is giving us a warner. Today's riddle for later is a little difficult. Oh, well, Doug, we look forward to a difficult riddle. We like to be challenged.
Now Doug's coming to the Amazon vouchers. He's upped his game.
He's like, I bought a great riddle book. No. Haley, what is your favorite cake? I know we're going to talk cakes, but what is your favorite cake?
So
May
what's
I
key
inquire?
lime pie? Is that a cheesecake? Do you know
I would
what I
say
like?
key
Sorry,
lime
I'm just
pie
doing
is
my hair.
no, that's about I think key lime pie is actually a pie.
Okay,
In the States,
pie.
it would be classified as a pie. Um,
Um,
yeah.
I was on an American airline once, won't tell you which one, not a very good one, and they were handing out berry puddings. And the woman goes, "Excuse me, can you tell me what's in the berry pudding?" And the airline host went, "Berry pudding." Just said the name of it again. I was like, oh, customer service. I thought customer service was good over here. I would say a chocolate cake with a nice cup of
Mm,
coffee. Do you know like a
mm.
fudge cake with a nice cup of coffee?
I
Ooh.
do know what you're talking about, a fudge cake. Oh, yeah, yeah. I have to say, I think my favorite is either a lemon drizzle cake. See, I'm more of a cake
Mm.
person than an icing person. I admit that. I like cake, even a pound cake with no icing. Call me crazy. Call me
Crazy.
crazy. Yeah.
Here's a crazy for you. My partner doesn't like cake at all.
What?
Mm-mm-mm.
Well, what
Very
does?
rarely. He'll have a bit every now and again, but it doesn't really crave cake at all. And I'm like, every now and again he'll have a bit of chocolate cake, but Christmas is a nightmare. So I say, what should we get for pudding? Or don't really, doesn't really like puddings. I
Okay.
know. There's a
Okay.
reason we're not getting married.
Is he more of a savory guy though? Because I can appreciate that if people want 2 dinners as opposed to dinner and dessert. I've done that. I've gone 2 rounds on a meal. Yeah.
Not really. He's very funny, particular with his food. Not a big foodie, doesn't like puddings, just likes he just eat pizza every day, I think, if he had the opportunity, and that's it. But there you go, National Cake Day
Cake
today.
day. Ba-ba, cake day.
We've got we've got loads coming up. Listen, get involved with the show, like lovely Doug, because otherwise, if you don't get involved, we are just two tired women talking
Talking
for
for
2
2
hours.
hours. Yeah.
Play the jingle.
Two tired women talking for 2 hours.
That is exactly what we are. So get involved, say hello, like Doug. We've got Doug's Riddle coming up later in the show. And I'll tell you what, Allyson, should I tell you what else is coming up later in the show?
Haley, give me a breakdown of the day today.
I'm glad you asked, Allyson, because coming up in the next 2 hours here on the Hayley and Allyson show, we are going to be your agony aunties. That's beautiful dancing, Allyson. We're going to be doing your agony aunties where we're trying to solve your problems. We're going to be playing the 1-star movie review game where we take a film that's been panned online, but what is the film? We're also going to be talking the news stories and finally, true as false, as always.
You have reached the Hayley and Allyson show with producer Will.
That is all coming up in today's show. What did you do yesterday, Allyson, while I was busy in the gym?
While you were busy in the gym yesterday, I was doing a bit of writing.
Were you, Allyson? Were you?
Hey, I genuinely was trying to focus on writing. There, see how quickly that changed? And I was gonna make a lasagna, but the beef was off, everyone. So I did not make a lasagna.
How long had the beef been in there?
Well, it was a couple of days, but you know what I didn't notice? When the guy delivered the groceries, there was a little crack in the old side. And so I took the beef out and I was like, this doesn't look right. It doesn't feel right. So we ordered in. So we had a takeaway last night, which is really nice. Yeah, we had a
What?
German kebab, everyone. Yeah.
I like the way you're trying to make it sound healthier by saying it's German. You had a kebab.
German kebab.
What's the difference between a normal kebab and a German kebab?
Yeah, so even kebab for our listeners in the States, because they have like So basically, it's like donair meat, and I know here you say doner, but in this we say donair. So it's like shaved off meat, put in like a pita. What makes this healthier is I chose the low-cal one, so it had a thin rye base, and it was a leaner chicken meat. I'm doing what I can, everyone, and then I had fries on
So
the side.
I ordered the healthier McDonald's last night. I got thin fries.
Yeah.
With,
Yeah, thin fries. I got
Diet
fish.
Coke.
I had some fish. Guess what? That's not fish, everyone. Yeah, so I tried. We ordered in. It was nice. Yeah.
Well done, Alison. You're doing
Thanks.
very well.
Thanks,
You're dancing to LeSean today.
No, I'm going for a lovely walk today, actually, with another fellow comedian friend of ours, Daisy. We're going to go for a little walk around the park.
Oh, that's nice. I was on with myself and Alison are stand-up comedians in the UK, and I was on at a gig with Daisy the other night, and it looked really bad, right? So I forgot my purse at the gig, and I had to ask Daisy to buy me a drink, and then you like feel really poor because you're like she's thinking, oh, she can't even afford a Diet Coke. You know, you're like, please, Daisy, can I have a drink? So
And don't you love it when you're the one, like, you're closing or, you know, we've been around
Yeah.
for a little bit. Yeah, she's newer and we're like, do you mind if I borrow, like, can I borrow, like, $2 so I can get, like, just,
I
it
did.
must make them go, like, what am I getting myself into? Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like I was outside of 7-Eleven just asking for something. And yeah, I was closing as well. So it looked really pathetic. But she was very kind and bought me a drink. So it was very nice of her. So
Don't
if
worry,
you
I'll
could
pay
pass on the
her
money-
back that $2
You pay it back.
today. No problem.
And I'll owe you. I'll owe you. But yes, we've got loads coming up. Let's and also let's just check in with producer Will because I know he's made
Get
a
our
bit of a faux pas
darling
this
Will
morning. Where's Will?
Well, we haven't bonded
Oh,
with
he's
you
trying.
enough yet.
We can hear.
We can hear him.
Keyboard.
I feel like it's going to be one of those days. On this day, had no year on it. The buttons don't do what they're supposed to do. All that kind of thing.
What's your favourite cake, William?
Oh, yeah.
I love all kinds of cake. The most important cake of the year is the Christmas cake, like a fruit cake.
Okay. You like a fruit cake. Is that your number one?
I don't know if it's my number one, but any kind of chocolatey fudge cake, a red velvet
Yeah,
cake.
fudge cake.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
like
red
red velvet. Too
Oh,
sweet.
All right. It is
Okay,
pretty
Too
sweet.
heavy.
When the other day you were talking about breakfast buffets,
Yes.
Yeah.
like in Las Vegas,
Yeah.
we went. They had red velvet pancakes on the breakfast buffet, and let me tell you,
Wow.
that was a lot.
Yeah.
That is a
was
lot. That is a lot.
Very
for breakfast,
sweet.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Not to plug my own show, but later on mine and Kate's show, Kate's gonna be making a cake live on air.
What cake is she making?
Yeah.
Not
I mean, that's
sure.
when I'm not. Listen, I don't want to badmouth your show because we're all one family here. But if you're making a cake for content, Will.
That's I wouldn't say it's the bottom of the barrel, but it's whatever.
What
and
cake
then
are you making though? Seriously.
I don't know.
Do we
Kate's
know?
doing it.
Okay.
That's not my department. I'll debrief you tomorrow on the cake.
Debrief.
And then
Okay.
the other day, my housemate goes, "Oh, Will, there's 2 old bananas here if you want to make banana bread."
Mm.
I was like, "Okay, yep, message received. I'll get straight on that." Anything else for you whilst I'm here?
Did you make Nana bread?
I'm gonna do it. I'm waiting for the bananas to get like extra ripe.
Really
even
black
riper.
and stinky. You want them to be real, like, you know, like a fly's fantasy. Once
Yeah,
it's a
real
fly's
slimy.
fantasy, that's when it's time to make Nana bread. Yeah.
So that's something else that I'm doing this weekend.
There we
sounds
go. Well,
very
thank
good.
you, producer Will. Producer Will, like he said, he crowbarred in there. He is back 9 till 10 with Kate Cocker. We've got shows here all day because coming up after the Hayley and Alison show today is Liv Harrison with her show Live Every Day, and followed by Kate and Will. And then the Jam and Rennie show is here 10 till 12. At 12 till 2, it's the Anthony Davis show. At 2 till 4, it's Hal Rudnick with his show Your Pal Hal. And at 4 till 6, it's Mario Smith. 12 hours of content here all day on Backchannel. So stick around. Let me say it. Say it again.
Backchannel.
There we go.
Backchannel.
But now, Alison, it's time for our. I'm really hot today. My hair's sweating. That's bad, isn't it?
Well,
I'm
you
just
went to the
sweating.
gym. You went to
No,
the gym.
but-
You worked up. Your body's still like, we worked.
I'm sweating sat still, Alison. It is not a good sign. Any doctors watching, let me know. Listen, it's time for our agony auntie section. Speaking of problems, but preferably not body ones, we're going to try and solve your problems. Myself and Allyson are going to be your glamorous, sweaty, younger aunties. And we are going to attempt to solve your problems today. If you have a problem you'd like us to solve, just a quick disclaimer, we are not trained therapists. We are barely trained at this. So just take any advice we give you with a massive bucket of salt, because we're just going to we're voicing our opinion. This is a fun segment of the show. So try and bear that in mind. Legally, we have to tell you, don't follow our advice word for word.
We're not.
Allyson,
Yeah. We'll
you give
offer
good
some
advice.
suggestions. Well, thank you, Hayley. I try, Like I said, I'm avoiding the demons in my own head when I'm helping other people. So it makes me very happy to be able to focus on other problems. But saying that, if you are a listener and you happen to hear someone talk about something that you yourself have gone through and you think you have a little bit of tidbit of information for them to help them through that situation, by all means, please feel free to share it with us. Hayley has explained to you numerous times how to get involved. It is so easy, and we would love to hear from you. Easy.
We would.
And
So
you're on fire. When you go to the gym, you got some pep in you when you come to the show.
I'm so tired. I feel overtired. You know, when a toddler gets like more energetic because they're tired. That's me. Speaking of which, my toddler didn't want to go to the childminders this morning because she had to leave a cuddly toy at the door. She wasn't happy.
They don't let them take their cuddly toys in.
Because of COVID.
Right.
It's really bad, isn't it? But yeah. Boris
Yeah.
Johnson can have as many parties as he wants. Anyway, cracking on with the problems. Today's first problem is from Richard in Connecticut. And they say, my mum's 50th is coming up, but I'm broke as anything right now. Any ideas for gifts on the cheap? Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder how old Richard is if his mum's 50. Not that it matters, but if you're really young, Richard, you can get away with just drawing a card.
You can make, look, genuinely, people do take time and effort into making a card. Richard, it's National Cake Day. Why don't you bake your mom a cake? Why don't you go out of your way and learn? I bet you she'd be like, I didn't know you knew how to make a cake. You'd be like, I followed a Google video. You can make her a cake. You could simply, sometimes when you write out stories or memories, things that maybe the two of you experienced in your lifetime that you're like, I always remembered this. This is why. There's a lot of things that you can do for memory's sake or to show them that you love them without spending money. Hayley, did you want to say something? I think I cut you off there.
You could sing a song, Allyson. You could do one now. If you get your mum, actually, Richard, get your mum in the room now. Allyson, take it away.
Hey, Richard's mom, who's turning 50. Richard doesn't know what to get, but he's thrifty, trying to find you a perfect present. And it isn't gonna be a cooked pheasant. I tried. I'm sorry, Richard. That was not.
And listen, there is a space now at a residency in Vegas because Adele's not doing it. So if you want to call Allyson.
Goodbye. That's what I'd hear if I started singing goodbye. Yeah.
Hello. Doug has said you could always buy your mama a cake. Absolutely, is what our lovely Ali said as well. Doug, well done.
I think you should make it though. That shows a lot of love and effort. You know what I mean?
You know what, though?
Yeah, go ahead.
Parents don't expect anything anyway, really, unless, my mum certainly got used to not getting presents from me. So I don't think they expect much. If it comes like maybe a nice picture or like a photograph of you framed, or you could, if you're any good at drawing, you could draw it. Or if you've got friends that you can, a good artist, maybe you could say, look, could you do me a favor? There's plenty. Yeah.
Time. Are you close by? Could you make her dinner? Could you look? I think parents, what they want more than anything is time. They just want attention from their children once we get out into our lives, just to remember that we love and appreciate them. So yeah, these are all things, Richard, I think you could do that would not cost you much money, but would make your mom's heart swell with joy.
Yes. Lovely advice. Thank you, Richard, for your problem. The next problem is from Mickey in Washington. And they say, is Washington where Rocky runs up the steps?
I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah.
Sorry, Mickey, got distracted from
She's really focused on exercise. Steps. Maybe I should start doing steps. That's what she's thinking. All right, go on. Haley.
A friend of mine is looking to get into the homemade soap business. The
All
problem
right.
is all her product.
Mhm.
The problem is all her products are really ugly.
Okay.
Should I be a good friend and tell her now, or just watch her fail? But Mickey, they might be ugly to you, but they might be beautiful to someone else.
You
Mightn't they?
know, yeah, it is true. A beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You could you could have a conversation with her about aesthetically, the soaps may not be what we see in stores, but is the product itself really good? And you might actually give her a marketing idea, right? Ugly soap looks real bad. You'll smell real good. Something like that. So maybe being honest with her, looks real bad, smells real good.
I
Uh
think, Alison, we should go on Shark Tank. Sorry, Mickey, don't tell your friend that. We should go on Shark Tank with that. Ugly soap. Looks real
Looks real
bad.
bad, smells real good. Yeah,
I
yeah,
like that tagline.
soap is there for only one sense, and it's the sense of smell. In fact, I've been in stores where if I see a real pretty looking soap and it's expensive, nope, I know the actual soap itself will just not be
Ali, producer Will's just messaged us saying, could that be the new Tinder bio? Ugly soap. Looks real bad. Smells
it
real
looks real
good.
ugly, smells real good. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
Doug has said it depends on what you think is offensive. Like you say, Doug, some people might not think it's an ugly soap. Some people, a lot of people are doing soap businesses, aren't they, now during the pandemic? We've sort of tried to do like our own Karen's candles, and stuff
Yeah.
like that. You could maybe say, oh, I don't know. I think if you're a really good friend, right? So if Alison started making soaps and they weren't great, I could go, Alison, I don't know who's going to buy them. I could be honest with Alison, I think.
Yeah.
But if you're not really good friends, sometimes you sort of have to tiptoe around it, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
You could sort of say, what shape is that meant to be again?
What are you? You could
Those
even say
candles
something.
look weird and like it's soap.
You could even say something polite like, I think you'd be smarter to just choose one simple soap mold instead of, because is she trying to do like fancy designs? Is it like, I don't know, like fancy lovers intertwined soap? Like, it could be just, I think there's delicate ways to maybe talk to her about making her business more efficient. And maybe not working so much on the packaging and design of the soaps, but rather the quality of the product. How about that?
You could
Talking to her
say,
that way.
where are you going to sell these? Where is going to stock these? So,
Maybe
and say that.
packaging.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the inclination on your voice has to go up so they know you're confused. Like, where are you going to put these? Like that. If you say it like that, they sort of go, ooh. Like I say, don't take this advice literally, but good luck with that, Mickey. And do you know what's going to happen as well? You're always going to get soap for your birthdays and Christmas presents off your friends. Do you know when they start a business and you're like, oh.
If she goes with the logo, looks real ugly, smells real good, all I'm saying is we want some soap. That's all I'm saying, is that I think we've earned some soap. But yeah, remember, soap is for one of the senses. Smell. Doesn't matter about the rest of them.
Do you know what? I used to have a friend who works in they call it promotions. I don't know what they call it in the States, but it's basically where she was an actress and they like do promotions in their downtime.
Yeah.
And it's like sort of like they're getting to hand out maybe like mini cans of Coke on the street to promote Coca-Cola. It wasn't that.
Yeah.
But whatever she was promoting at the time, I would always get for my birthday or Christmas. And one year it was my birthday. It was like washing powder products. And I'm like, oh, I've got a box of washing powder.
Thank you.
The logo of a washing powder on a cuddly toy. So just bear in mind, Mickey, you will be getting soap from now on. Doug suggested maybe you could help out with the soap business. So not a bad idea, Doug.
That's not a
But
bad
maybe
idea.
he doesn't want to be associated with ugly soap. Right, let's crack on. Thank you, Doug, for your advice. Also, we've had another problem from Jenna in Hawaii. And they say, my dream job is hiring, but if I got it, it would mean leaving all the clients that I've built up over the years, many of whom have helped me make my career in the first place. What should I do?
I actually a friend of mine had this situation. She was working at a place in a job she really likes, but her dream job kind of became available, and she was like, I don't know. And my belief, I don't know, Jenna. Look, you got one life to live. We only got one crack at it. I say, look, you got to look at
Well,
it again.
unless you're a Buddhist, because then she could maybe do the
You
job
got several lives. You got
for
several
now, yeah.
lives, but
Yeah.
who knows
Yeah.
which life this job's gonna come up again. See, Doug is saying follow your dreams. I'm kinda with you. I feel like if your dream job is hiring, doesn't necessarily mean that it might all happen. I think you should apply. I think your clients that you've worked hard to build up, I think they would probably, support you in your decision of chasing your dreams. Because my guess is whatever clients you have, you've been working with them to I don't know, probably good things, putting good things in their mind or. So I think your clients that you've worked hard to build up would totally understand, and worst case scenario, let's say this dream job doesn't work out, I'm pretty sure your wonderful clients would come back to you. But I think you gotta take chances in life. The last thing you wanna do is look back on your life and go, "Oh, what if?" or "I shoulda," or it's best to know and go for it. Also, the more jobs that we have, the different experiences that we go through, it only gives us more experiences, more value, more credit. What's the word I'm looking for? More, what
More
would you
use
put
of the
on
word more.
more use of the word more. It just gives you more. Um, so I don't know. I would say if it's your dream job and they're hiring, I mean, go for it. You let the chips fall where they may. But that's just my opinion. But I'm pretty sure your
Do
clients would understand. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this like you say, you only have one shot at this. So if this is something you've always wanted to do, then these people that have helped you build up your career, I'm sure they'd be supportive because this is your dream job. Doug has said, follow your dreams, and he knows from experience because he did that himself. So there
Yeah.
you go, first-hand
I
experience.
I quit teaching to become a comedian. No regrets.
None,
No regrets.
none at all. That's unusual. Um,
Ah.
This is the Hayley and Allyson show. We are here until 8 a.m. Get involved with the show. Like lovely Doug, get involved, say hello. Let us know where you are in the world, or let us know if you've got any advice for these problems. We've got one more problem before we play our first game of the show.
Let's do it.
This is from Caroline in Illinois. And they say, how do I ask my friend to stop talking about her new boyfriend? He's nice and all. He's nice and all. But I'm sick of hearing about him when he's not around.
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah.
do? Put the TV
Yeah.
on when she starts talking about him. Turn
Right.
music up real turn music up real loud.
Yeah.
Um,
I think I this often happens when somebody starts dating somebody new, and it's like, hey, I'm really glad you're happy. I love that you were, happy with this person. I always try to bring it back around to them because here's the thing: I want to talk to my friend. I want to hear how they're doing. I don't necessarily want to hear about this person. So if they're like, oh, this person's just so great and he does all this stuff, I'd be like, oh, that's fantastic. So have you started to do these things? What are you gonna I try to always bring it back to the person. So although they're talking about this, because it is still their life, so I try to bring it back to them. And then also, if I know I'm gonna hang out with a friend who's just going on about a new love, I pre-brainstorm questions that I can throw in. What's how's work? What is how's your sister? Try to think of topics that you can bring up that may not have anything to do with that person.
how's the new soap business coming along?
You smell real good, but those soaps are ugly. Uh,
Doug has said the key to a good friendship is to be a good listener.
yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes, Doug, you don't want to listen to us talk about a boy all day.
Uh,
It's lovely. You should be happy that your friend's happy, absolutely, and listen to her talk about him. That's lovely. But sometimes, like Alison said, I think maybe put in a different question, see if she can talk about something else.
yeah, just guide them. Just guide them. Base it off of what they're talking about, this person. But what about this person? Oh, they love running. Have you ever done a marathon? I've thought about doing marathons. Blah 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 blah. All of a sudden, you're in marathon talk. That is what I do because you don't want them to think you're not excited about it.
I think I'd rather listen to her talk about a boyfriend than talk about doing a marathon, to be honest with you, Alison, but that's just personal.
Yeah, but from a marathon, maybe you could go into injuries, and then you're having a great fun conversation about injuries maybe that you've had. Let's talk about fallen arches. Let's talk about physical things that are happening with bam, you're back into conversations about the two of you. See?
Boom!
Yeah.
Thank you for all your problems today. Legally, don't take any of our advice seriously. But let's move on. It's time for our first game. Should we play our first game of the show, Alison?
1-star movie review. 1-star movie review. Yes, please.
Okay, now listen, get involved with this game. Make a guess at any point, because otherwise, if you don't guess, we're just two tired women talking for 2 hours.
Two tired women talking for 2 hours.
So, make a guess. Get involved with the game. The game today, as always, is the 1-star movie review game. We read reviews out that people have left online for a particular film. And the thing that this film has in common is that all these people who've left these reviews online have left it a 1-star review. They've hated it that much. They've gone online, vented their anger, give it a 1-star. Not actual reviewers, just human people. Not that few reviewers aren't human people. But anyway, we've got issues with a few of them. But not going to mention them by name, but DM me, I'll tell you which reviewers we don't like.
I can't stand him. All right, moving on.
So we're going to read out these reviews that people have left online. We want you to guess what the film is they are talking about. Listen, it costs nothing to guess because you don't win anything other than our adoration and love, as always. Just make a guess. It's a fun game to do. We just want to wake you up this morning with a little bit of trivia. So what we're going to do, we're going to take it in turns to read the reviews, and we like to give each other a little bit of motivation, don't we, Alison?
Yeah, because the reviews are real, but what we like to do is so you can really feel that these people were unhappy and really hated the movie is we like to give ourselves character, a little background, little motivation. We make it up fictional. We also encourage you, if you have maybe say like some sort of motivation that you would like us to read it with. So for example, past ones have been I did a Southern Belle accent for Tim. Another time Hayley made me be an 85-year-old man driving on a bumpy road in my car. There's a lot of things that we throw out. We like to just basically what happens is we do try to make it as difficult as it goes on for one another, depending on our level of energy that day. So if you have an interesting way that you would like us to read it, by all means, please give us some motivation. Hayley, I'm assuming you want to go first because it is the shortest review.
Yes, please, Alison.
Yeah,
how would you like me to read this review?
All right. So let's start it off nice and easy. Hayley, I would like you to read this as though you are a news reporter, right? News reporter on the news. So like just giving us the news. You know what I mean? That static, reading it off a teleprompter, looking at it that way. Yeah, that's what I would like you to do.
Okay, thank you, Alison. Now, don't let these performances that are going to be excellent distract from the fact that all we want from you is the name of the film that these people are reviewing. So here we go.
We don't want any feedback on the performances. We don't need any feedback.
We really don't. So here we go.
Okay.
Good evening. Today's stories are as follows. So does this film work? Good grief, no. The film is currently number 38 on IMDb's infamous bottom 100 list. And the film has a set record for most Razzle Awards. This is because the actor was able to do something unprecedented. He won for Worst Actor and Worst Actress. It took home Razzles for Worst Picture and took home a total of 9 of those trophies. But now, the weather.
Excellent read, Hayley. Excellent read.
Thank you,
I think you could
Alison.
be a news broadcaster, no problem. So does this film work? Okay, well, I mean, I have not seen this film, but actor and actress, I'm assuming they play both roles, right? They play
won for both
two
actor and
roles in
actress.
this. Yeah. Took home Razzies for worst picture. Ooh, okay. I think that's the biggest clue is that this person plays more than one character in the film. Have you seen this film, Hayley?
I haven't. Not going to either.
I love that we're giving.
If you would like to guess what this film is, make a guess. Doug is back. He said he's let his mum do his job so he can focus on this show, and absolutely right to do so, Doug.
Thank
We
you,
take
Doug.
priority over household chores. Don't tell your mum we said that, though.
Don't tell your mum.
But listen, don't tell your mum. But listen, Doug, we're playing the one-star movie review game. The clue we've just read out, we know that this has been nominated for Raspberry Awards. We know that the person in it, the actor, won Worst Actor and Worst Actress. So who is it? What is the film? Let us know. If you think you know what this film is, then get in touch. The command to give your device is the word say, or go to backchannel.tv on your phone. Type it in there. Allyson, next review.
Yes. Okay.
Have you seen what Will's put? Alexa says, looks real bad, smells real good. Oh, I said
Looks real bad.
Sorry, I said the name of your device. I apologize.
Oh, no, your devices are kicking off. We're sorry. We're sorry.
Sorry. Right, Allyson, next review. One-star movie review game. What is the movie we are talking about? I would like you to read this movie as the style of someone who's in an infomercial selling a product.
Oh, great. Super fun. Okay, infomercial, selling a product. Are you tired of watching good movies? Well, this is another one of those movies that is the equivalent of a fast food hamburger. No time is put into preparing it, and it is quickly made with a bunch of bad elements to the paying customer. He relies on all of his old tricks, including farting and slapstick comedy, in their laziest forms, and does not try to formulate one creative joke outside of things that might get shock laughs or appeal to the people who think farting and people falling down is hilarious.
Thank you, Allyson. But what is the movie this person has left a one-star review for? We know that the actor won Worst Actor and Worst Actress. The same actor won both of those awards. There's a big clue there. We know it involves lots of
farting. There's farting in this movie. Apparently, they brought it up twice. I was not allowed to say fart growing up. My dad made me say woofer. Anyway, moving on. Woofer.
I mean, woofer is worse.
Worse than fart. I know. Fully aware of it. Anyway, so this movie is full of woofers. Woofs.
But what is the film? Make a guess now. The command to give your device is the word say. Or go to backchannel.tv, or if you're on YouTube, type it in the box below. Allyson, how would you like me to read the next review?
Yeah, I would like you to read this review as a oh gosh, I should have pre-thought some of these. Hey, Doug, do you have any ideas of how you'd like Hayley to read something? Okay, I would like you to read this as someone who is someone who's getting Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Someone who's getting dental work done. Someone who is getting dental work done.
How am I meant to have my head back and read the review? Right.
Just hold your mouth open like this.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to hurt your mouth, though. Don't hurt yourself, Hayley.
I'm not hurting myself.
Well,
I need people to understand the clue as well, Allyson.
That's why I'm like, be gentle. Be gentle. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
I can't believe this film. No, that hurts. This film even got the chance to be released. I must say, the actors' films are getting worse. I would have given it no stars, but sadly, that's not an option. Just spitting out my mouthwash. The film is pointless. This actor plays the part of two twins. I don't know what Al Pacino was thinking when he decided to star in this film. Big clue there, Al Pacino.
Clue.
He plays himself in the film and he has a crush on Jill. I mean, we've given away half the name of the film. The humor just isn't funny anymore. And the film is just stupid and really lacks any genuine laughs. Do yourself a favor and don't waste 90 minutes of your life.
That was me coming in with the drill to get your cavity out.
Thank you, Alison. Listen, we've given you half the name of the film. I'm not going to repeat it. But what is the film? Stars Al Pacino. We know the actor plays one of the main actors, not Al Pacino, plays twins. But what is the name of the film? Make your guess. Are we talking to you? Yes, we are. The command to give your device is the word say, followed by your guess, or go to backchannel.tv. Type your guess in there. Alison,
Yes.
final review.
Okay.
I'd like you to read this. An elderly woman
Yeah.
who's on a roller coaster.
Okay. Okay. An elderly. You should see the smile she's giving me because I tried to do dental work. All right. Okay. Okay. Elderly woman on a roller coaster. Here we go.
That's right.
All right. I've never been on one of these before. I regret that I saw this movie. I have heard all the negative reviews of it, so I wanted to check it out. Oh, we're at the top. I regret it deeply. I don't know where to start telling you what's wrong with this movie. It's probably what everybody else would tell you. The acting of the main cast was bad and annoying. I know that the sisters had to appear annoying, but as soon as she announces the audience, it's too much.
That's a camera taking the picture. Thanks, Alison. What is the name of the movie? If you managed to get any of that review, well done. There's a lot of comments about bad acting. We know that the main actor in the film stars as twins. So he plays a role of a male and a female. We know that Robert De Niro's in the movie, but what is it? Let's do the spoon feed round.
Wait, Robert De Niro, Al Pacino. Al Pacino's in the movie.
Al Pacino, apologies.
I was like, wait a minute. I was like, is Robert De Niro in that? No, Al Pacino. Al Pacino. Yeah.
Al
Sorry.
Pacino. Love Al Pacino.
Me too.
Hoo-ha! It starred Adam Sandler, Katie Holmes, and Al Pacino. It was released in 2011. It got 3.3 on IMDb. Woo! And it holds the record for the most Razzie Awards wins by one film in a single year, with 10 awards, including Worst Picture. So if you didn't know, the Raspberries are for the films that have stunk the room out. This holds the record for the most Razzie Award wins. What is the film? Final chance to make a guess. The command to give your device is the word say, followed by your guess, or go to backchannel.tv. Type your answer in there. Doug has guessed, is it Starface? We'll let you know very shortly. Or are you saying
Scarface?
Yes.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I've never heard of Starface, but yeah, Scarface.
I mean,
absolutely.
My face is an unusual state. Scarface. Is it that?
It looks real ugly, but it smells real good. That's what they say about Scarface.
We'll let you know shortly. Thanks for making a guess, Doug. In fact, Alison, do you want to read out the synopsis of the film?
Haley, I would love
while
to.
we're waiting.
The synopsis of the film. Family Guy, Jack Sattelstein? I say it awful. Jack Sattelstein prepares for the annual event he always dreads, the Thanksgiving visit of his fraternal twin sister, the needy and passive-aggressive Jill, who then refuses to leave.
That was the synopsis of the film. I can tell you, Doug, the film was, in fact, Jack and Jill. Adam Sandler plays Jack, plays Jill, got 3.3 on IMDb. It sounds horrific, but it might be your favourite film of all time. So it is. Well done, you.
Adam Sandler, I just, sometimes some of his movies, I'm like, yeah, right. Someone owes some money somewhere. And they're doing a film. Yeah, Jack and Jill. I remember early days, I was so in love with Adam Sandler. And he still is very funny and actually a very genuinely lovely man, is what I've been told.
Have you met him as well? Have you, Alison?
I was going to say I haven't met him, so I'm only half dropping that name. I've heard from others that might have had an interaction with him. I have a friend who was a barista. She served him a coffee. He said thank you. But yeah, there we go. Jack and Jill. If you like
Who's
that
the most
movie.
famous person you've ever met, Alison?
Bob Saget.
Ah, yeah. I seen him when we went to on holiday. We watched him in a comedy club. No story there. Let's
I
crack
got to-
on.
I got to open for him at a.
Did you?
I did a show. I opened for him in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, where I'm from.
Are you Canadian? Oh,
Yeah,
you should mention that
Canadian.
more. To be fair, you've gone 45 minutes and 17 seconds without saying it so far. Well done, Allyson.
Thanks.
Speaking of breaking records, we're going to talk about the news stories now. Because an Idaho man has broken 52 Guinness World Records in 52 weeks. That's right. He has broken a record a week. He, like I say, David Rush sets the record for Guinness World Records to promote one record a week in 2021. So he kicked off the year, right, this is his first record he broke, by stacking bars of wet soap. That's a record.
That's tricky. That's a hard one. I mean, wait. Was the soap ugly?
Smells real good, though. Smells real good.
Smells real good. Yeah.
This is why you need to watch the show from the beginning.
The beginning, everyone. Yeah.
Well, jokes. So he started off with rapid soap, and then he broke 50 other records before finishing the year by teaming up with another neighbour to cover a person in wrapping paper. Rush said one of the most difficult records this year. Listen to this record he broke. The most kiwis sliced. What are you on about, Hayley? That doesn't sound that hard. The most kiwis sliced in 1 minute using a samurai sword whilst standing on a Swiss ball.
Come on. No, that is not. Oh, here we go.
Oh, producer Will's going to show. Oh, that's them stacking the wet soaps.
Stacking soap. We're seeing soap.
What's this one? It's putting ping pong balls into.
Oh, yeah.
He's doing it with his neighbour, by the way. So him and his neighbours helped each other.
Ping pong balls in a cup. Yeah.
There he is. Oh, he's juggling on a ball.
Standing on one of those big yoga balls. Very impressive. That's impressive. That's impressive.
Looks like it's been sped up. I'm not going to. Oh, there we go. Most T-shirts. He's doing a Joey from Friends. Most T-shirts that you can have on.
Oh, look at this. Glasses. He's got a plank of wood and he balanced glasses. That actually looks quite dangerous because they fell. Chess. Setting up a chessboard. Yeah. How fast can you set up the chessboard?
I just tested as well. Here's the samurai sword.
Oh, they're throwing the kiwis in the air and he has to slice them. Oh. Wow.
I mean, there could have been an accident there. That looks very, very dangerous. A lot of juggling ones, though. He must be very good at juggling. There you go. So 52 records in 52 weeks. Maybe we should attempt that on the show. Every day we try and break a new record. See how long Allyson can last without mentioning Calgary, Alberta.
It won't be long.
Yeah, we probably won't beat that.
It won't be long.
Speaking of Calgary, Allyson, have you heard a story about a butter heist? Is it Calgary? Ontario, sorry.
Ontario, that's fine. I have heard a little something about a butter heist. I was wondering if you'd let me read this one because, you know, I am from this place. Open link. Why won't it open? Open link. Open link. That's my parents talking to the computer. Open link. Okay, so thieves made off with 200,000. I'm an old lady. Open link. I said thieves made off with $200,000 worth of butter, and inflation may be to blame. So listen, everyone, I don't know if you know this or not, but the price of butter is soaring. Butter is becoming it's up there with gems now, everyone. Apparently, butter is, I'm not even joking. Butter is very, very, it's rising daily, the price. So,
they stole a truckload of butter in Ontario on Christmas Day. Now, I thought when I initially looked at the story, Ontario.
Yeah.
When I initially looked at this, I thought, they stole a van. I thought they must have thought there was something else in the van, but they knew it was butter because butter.
They went for butter.
Yeah, it's $200,000 worth of butter, and apparently it's really. Because I was like, who's going to buy butter on the street? But apparently, because it's so expensive now, butter, that these sort of people won't ask any questions if they say, "Do you want to buy a load of butter?" They're like, "Yeah," because it's so dear.
Well, they'll go to restaurants. So they obviously have inns already. There's a lot of restaurants and a lot of, that will purchase this butter because it is very hard. Believe it or not, everyone, it's really hard to trace butter. So they can't. So
does
like
it have
these
a serial
restaurants.
number?
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't. It melts. They've tried. So they basically can steal this butter, sell it at a reduced price, make a ton, and like restaurants and everyone else are benefiting. So this is not the first time a butter heist has occurred. But yeah, they stole a bunch of butter. And in fact,
Um,
also,
I-
yeah, go ahead.
I'm looking forward to the Netflix. No, like we've got money heist, butter heist.
Butter
Bit
heist.
slippery. Bit slippery.
Bit slippery. I love it. I love it. If it was a comedy, your cholesterol will go up as much as your rate of laughter. Okay. They also, because the price of butter is going up so high, I read this. Farmers, they have been they were giving their I'm trying to look, was it canola oil? They are feeding their cows palm oil. There it is. Palm oil to up their fat production. All right. So some farmers have been putting palm oil. I know, but it's not great because in turn it was blamed because the butter didn't soften at room temperature, and milk that didn't foam, and cheese that had a weird texture. So although farmers were trying to like make more butter, it kind of counteracted, and the butter was not as good. So butter is a real hot item right now, everyone.
Yeah.
Real
Listen,
hot
if
item.
anyone's approached you in the street trying to sell you butter, let the police know. It could be from this butter heist. Want to buy some butter? Want to buy some
Let's
butter?
buy some butter. Want some
Buy some
butter?
butter. There we go. We're talking the news stories this morning on the Hayley and Allyson show here till 8 a.m. Very shortly, Doug's riddle of the day,
Let's do
will
it.
be coming up. But 2 more news stories, Doug,
Yeah.
before we get to your riddle, because there's a story on Reuters.com about a Colombian house that he's built upside down. So in Guatavita in Colombia, a short distance from the capital of Bogota, is a house that has been built upside down. An Austrian owner, Fritz Scholl, lives in Colombia with his family, and he's built during the pandemic. He started work on an upside down house. So, producer Will, can we get an image up of this, because it's really
Let's
hard
do
to
this
explain.
because it is wild. It is like it's
Yeah,
really
so you walk on the ceiling, but there's furniture stuck above you. It's like, looks amazing. Like, obviously, you're getting really good pictures for the gram if you go and visit this, but it's now open. Now, the inspiration from this come from a very similar house where this particular person visited in 2015. Built it during the coronavirus. There you go. So that's not an optical illusion. Well, it is. They've took the picture. If you twist the picture around, that's what the house looks like. So you can get some really good pictures for the old Instagram. Look at this one. Oh, I want to do one like that.
wow. That's awesome.
Looks amazing. There you go. If you're in Colombia, visit it. Looks great. There it is, the upside down house. Amazing. Look at that. The roof's on the floor. What a lot of work has gone into that. So that's open now. So if you are around in the area, visit it. I'm sure it's great. I'm sure there's one in Florida as well. Could be incorrect. We'll ask Sheila when she tunes in at 5 to.
Shiva. Yeah. All right. Yes.
Hey, Will! Producer Will!
What?
I don't suppose you have a story about a British Belgian teen who becomes the youngest woman to fly solo around the world?
No, I don't. No. Don't have one.
Misfortunate that.
I might be
Sorry, I
able to
don't know what
find
you're
one.
expecting.
I might be able to find one.
Sorry. Yeah, I do. Thanks, Hayley. This story isn't that weird. I just liked it and thought it was interesting, so I wanted to tell you about it.
Tell me.
It's about this woman. She's called Zara Rutherford. She's 19. And yeah, she became the youngest woman to fly solo around the world. And she did it in one of those little, like, it's not a microlight, but it's like just like a single
A
propeller.
teeny tiny little plane. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. So she left from Belgium.
She
I'm
left
going
from
to say
Belgium.
August. Yeah, but I want to say August 18th, but that feels like a long time ago. And then she flew 32,000 miles, which is over 52 nations. And then she landed back, and good for her, doing stuff.
Well done. And yeah, teen, youngest woman to fly solo around the world. I mean, well done. Well, what is her age? Do we know her age?
She's
How old is
19. She's 19.
19. That's amazing. She was like, we got to do this now. We got to do this now. I'm going to be 20 soon. We got to do this now. The clock is ticking. Yeah.
I wonder what the record was before her, who was the youngest. I wonder if it was 20. But
I want to know who the oldest. I want to know who the oldest person.
It could be you, Allie. Could be you. 200-year-old woman flies around the world in...
Gets her pilot license at age...
Yeah. 99. We've been watching Around the World in 80 Days, from the Jules Verne book. And that's dead good.
Is it?
Yeah. But look at how far we've come. Sorry, it's because you froze and I wondered if I'd frozen. So I was doing a little dance. But how far we've come from Around the World in 80 Days to just hop in your little microlight plane and go around. I'm not scared of flying, but those tiny little planes freak me out.
Oh, because you can feel everything. You drop down a little bit and it's like, woo, it's not like a big plane. You really feel it. It is interesting when you think about it. So flew around the world in that period of time. The very first flight, as we have learned, was what, less than 12 seconds, I think? Was that the first flight?
Oh, yeah. From the right, and now we can go, you can go from New York to Dubai in one sitting. I don't know if that's true. But
we're not. You might have to transfer, but we're not positive. But yeah, how impressive! It is a very impressive thing. Very interesting.
I like a long flight.
Thanks, Will.
That's all right.
That's all right.
Appreciate
That's all right.
support.
Anytime.
Hey, should we have Doug's riddle of the day?
I already know the answer.
Okay, so Doug's riddle of the day. Here we go. And Will thinks he knows it. You didn't have to go anywhere, Will. You can participate. What gets wetter as it dries? What gets wetter as it dries? That is Will's. Ooh, that is a hard one. You're right. What gets
ice? Ice.
Oh, Will, is that what you were going to say? Were you going to say ice? I just want to know Will's answer. So. Oh, Will was going to say a towel. Will's saying a towel. Very good. So, Hayley, what gets wetter as it dries?
Why would a towel get wetter?
Because it's drying something. It's drying us, so it would get wetter. It's taking, Nope, not SS, not
ice.
So it's
not ice.
Ice, not ice. Okay. Is it a towel? Will guessed a towel. It gets wetter as it dries.
That's a good answer, Will.
Very good answer.
Will's correct. Doug,
I'm trying.
Is Will correct?
Any of our listeners, feel free. Wow, you really just aggressively opened that water bottle, Hayley. You were like, flick, finishing it off. Will is correct. Will, it is a towel. Well done, Will.
Well done, Will. And thank you, Doug, for your riddle of the day.
That was a good riddle
of the day.
Yeah.
Listen, Allyson, shall I tell you what's coming up in the next hour of the show? Because we're still here till 8 a.m.
We are. Give us a little breakdown of what else is left today.
Coming up in the next hour of the show, we're going to be playing a game of Would You Rather. We're going to be talking cakes because it's National Cake Day in the US today. True or false is a cake-themed round. We're going to end the show on a random fun fact. So check all that out. That's all coming up in the next hour here on Backchannel.
You have reached the Hayley and Allyson show with producer Will.
Yes, stick with us. We are here for another hour of the show. I can see lovely Sheila has joined us. Good morning, Sheila. Thank you for tuning in. But now it's time, and this is what we want you to get involved with, because, listen, get involved with the show. Like Doug, like Sheila usually says hello as well, because we're going to play a game of Would You Rather. So get involved. Let us know what you would rather in these situations. So, Allyson, would you rather, here's one for you and for the people who are watching / listening. Would you rather live in the Antarctic or live in the Sahara? Which one would it be? If you would like to get involved and let us know which one you would rather, then the command to give your device is the word say, followed by your answer. Or you can go to backchannel.tv on your phone, type your answer in there. Or if you're on YouTube, type in the comments box below.
Yeah, and we will also give you We'll also give you a breakdown of what, because they've done general consensuses and asked a bunch of people. So we'll let you know overall who would rather what. I would say for myself, Haley, I think I'd rather live in the Sahara because Antarctic, always cold, 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 cold. Sahara, nighttime might be a little less hot. So you could enjoy some things in the evening. Doug says
What
the
could you
Sahara.
enjoy? What could you enjoy? There's nothing there.
In the Sahara,
And
I'm
what's
sure
there?
well, I could build a sand castle. I could.
You couldn't because there's no wet sand. It'd just fall.
Well, I'm sure I could bring some water. I could do
You
something.
you go. I think water's quite hard to find in the Sahara Desert, Alison.
I could start on my new ugly soap venture in the evenings. I'm still going Sahara. I couldn't stand being cold all the time. I'm from Canada. I know what icy, wintry cold is like. I'm saying Sahara. Doug says Sahara.
There's
What
no
about
right
you?
answer, by the way. Alison,
Yeah,
you're like, I'm saying that, I'm sticking.
I'm
You don't have
sticking.
to do it. We're not going to
No,
make you move, Alison.
no.
Doug has said the Sahara as well. I would have said the Antarctic just because I don't
Oh,
like being warm. I'm really bad at being warm.
gotcha.
I'm from the UK. We're not used to it.
It's
Like our
true.
summer here is like your winter. So we're like, oh, it's too warm. I mean, I'm sweating to death. Look at this. This is from just being too warm, just sat in a room. So yeah, but most people actually say the same as me. They'd rather live in the Antarctic. 62%. This is taken from a BuzzFeed quiz, by the way, on
Wow.
BuzzFeed.com. Out of 107.9 thousand votes, 62% of people said they'd rather live in the Antarctic.
Hmm,
You
very
could see
interesting.
polar bears. I mean, they're quite aggressive, but be cute.
Yeah, they are. They're cute, but they're still bears, everyone. Let's remember that. They're in the same family as a grizzly. All right, let's not forget. Okay, Haley, would you rather, and everyone else listening, would you rather take a trip to space or go to the depths of the ocean? Which would
Space,
you rather?
100% every time. The ocean scares me.
Okay,
There's just so
yeah.
many things that you don't know that are under there. I don't like it. I get scared. I get scared swimming in a local swimming baths thinking, I think it's
Okay.
Jaws. Jaws did it.
Oz did it. I'm with you. I'm
But there's
like that
also like
space where we know
stingrays.
everything that's out there. We're fully aware of all the dangers. No, but you're saying you'd rather go into an unknown environment rather
But
than go.
space.
Yeah,
Yeah, but Sheila's with me. There's deadly stuff in the ocean. I think that's what you're
deadly.
saying.
Yeah, Doug says space. Sheila says need
Need
coffee and
coffee in the ocean.
need
Good for you.
coffee and yeah.
I think that's come through wrong, Sheila, but maybe you're just telling your device you need a coffee and
I
you're
need
saying
coffee.
I need. But Doug has said space. Yeah, I'd say space because listen, I get to be weightless, so my weight doesn't matter.
You're weightless in
Imagine,
water too, though, aren't we? We're weightless in water as well.
but no, but I want to float. But imagine
Yeah.
if you're the only person that doesn't float in space. Imagine what a morale sort of killer that would be. You'd be like, what?
You're like, not even here. Not even
Listen,
here, does it?
We talked about a news article where there's going to be Wi-Fi in space soon, so I'd have all I
True.
need.
You do. It's true. It's true. Well, now I'm opposite of you. I'd rather go to the depths of the ocean. I want to explore the world that we're living on and know more about that rather than, yeah, I don't know. I think going to the depths of the ocean would be interesting.
You like swimming though. You're a strong swimmer. I'm not.
I do love swimming. I'm part mermaid. I would love to be at the depths of the
This
ocean.
is my swim. Like the old women that keep their head above the water.
I
That's
can't get my
me.
hair wet. Well, you know what? You are not alone. Apparently, 64% of people would rather take a trip to space. 36% go to the depths of the ocean. So it's going to be less crowded for me down there. That's what I know. Me and a few ocean people.
If you've just joined us, by the way, I can see Sexy Mama has joined the stream. A word
Hey.
I never thought I'd be saying at this time in the morning. But thank you for joining us. We are playing Would You Rather. If you would like to get involved, the command to give your device, if you're watching on an Echo show and are wondering what's going on with my hair, the command to give your device is the word say, followed by whatever you'd like to tell us this morning. Or you can go to backchannel.tv, type your answer in there. Would you rather, oh, this is a good one.
Yeah.
Never shower again.
Okay.
Or never talk to anyone again.
Oof. I mean, because then all your conversations, if you don't shower, are going to be that you stink. Oh, gosh.
That's the thing. It's a tough one, that, because if you never shower again, no one's going to want to talk to you anyway.
But I couldn't imagine not talking to anyone. I mean, At least if I stank. I mean, it's kinda like lockdown, right? You could just lock yourself in the house, but at least you could, like, call people or have conversations or
Mhm.
I don't know. I think I'd have to choose never shower again. I don't think I could not talk to people. I don't think I could do it. Haley, we'd have to quit our jobs.
And you just be sit at home stinking. Doug has said he'd never talk again. I'm sort of with Doug. I think I couldn't imagine not having a shower. I wouldn't even want to talk to myself if I never showered.
Okay. So you are ready to be a writer. All right. Yeah. Full-time writer. That's what she's gonna do. Looks
What
real
would
bad,
you
smells
do?
real good.
Uh, Listen, let us know what you think. Doug has said he'd never talk again. We are talking, would you rather never shower again or never talk to anyone again? Listen, you don't have to do it. It's just a fun game. We're not going to force it on you.
Yeah.
Listen, from now on, don't talk. The command to give your device is the word say or go to backchannel.tv. I can tell you, out of 88.9 thousand people who voted on this, oh, there we go. Sexy Mama said, never shower. I can always walk into the ocean. Oh, that's really clever thinking because it doesn't say anything about
You
it just
just
says
can't
shower.
shower.
You could have a bath.
Oh.
Oh,
See, there
crack
we
the
go.
code
Yeah,
there.
I could not live without talking to somebody. Yeah, yeah, I could go without a shower. Yeah, I like you, sexy mama. You and I think alike. Yeah.
Would you rather, here's one more for you. Would you
'Kay.
rather only watch movies forever or only watch YouTube forever? Now, this is going to show our age because I would only watch movies forever.
Yeah, probably
100%.
me too. I'd go movies as well. YouTube is
I
just
think I think that's an age thing though,
yeah,
because my nephew and niece, they would just watch YouTube all the time.
for the rest of their lives. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like unboxing videos. Have you seen them, Ali, where they just unbox presents and open them up?
My friend was like, "Oh, would you?" She sent me. Okay, so she works for a wine company in Canada, Calgary, Alberta, where I'm from. Did it
Are you
twice
from
this
Canada?
episode.
You've barely
I am
mentioned it.
from Canada, and she loves unboxing. So she sent me a 12-day wine tasting thing for Christmas. But for her company, she was like, "Can you do an unboxing?" And I was like, "Oh God." So I don't think I'm into the old unboxing videos. I don't know.
No,
Yeah,
but I
so
think
I would
that's an
go
age
movies.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd go movies. Sheila has said she would
movies.
watch movies forever. The options were: would you rather only watch movies forever or only watch YouTube together? Oh, YouTube forever. Sexy Mama said YouTube because I believe in education. Yeah, I guess you can, but you can educate. No, you can't because I
Oh,
was going to say documentaries.
yeah, but Sexy Mama's got a good point. YouTube also has movies that you can watch the whole episode. She watched the whole episode of Rick and Morty last night. So I
Morty.
guess there is a little bit of a loophole, but still I if everyone was like YouTube or movies, I go movies. I think just instinctively. I mean, it'd
Yeah.
probably be smarter to go YouTube, but if somebody had asked, my initial instinct was movies. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, mine was too, but I think that's because you were so old. We're like, what is this?
Yeah.
You have to be or speak to. But yeah, absolutely right. And you can watch whole episodes of stuff on there. My daughter, so my daughter's like nearly 2, and sometimes I put stuff on to distract her while I'm trying to do things around the house. And when an advert comes on though on the YouTube, that phone gets lashed.
Oh, she's not happy about it.
No,
You're gonna
she's
have
not
to
happy.
pay
She
for
hasn't worked
premium.
out.
You're gonna have to pay for premium, Haley.
I know, but there you go. We're playing Would You Rather. Thank you for getting involved. Would you rather never be able to listen to live music or never be able to listen to recorded music? It's got to be live, hasn't it?
Yeah, live because yeah, I don't go to that many concerts as it is, so that's cool. I'll let it go because
You can't even say concert, Alison. Then
I
you
can't
shouldn't
even
the
say
word.
concert. I don't go to concerts. Yeah, I could listen to the concert on on a recording. That's no problem. So yeah, never be able to listen to live music.
I'm trying to think of the last live concert gig I went to, and I think it was Cher. Some of that was recorded, but no, she was
What?
phenomenal. Honestly, such an amazing show. If you get the chance to see Cher, oh, unreal. 75, amazing.
Wow.
Doug has to say, I have to say, never listen to live music because I have hearing aids. So you can listen to the recorded music. Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
he'd
because
say.
then you can determine the volume. Yeah, exactly, exactly. If you have hearing aids, it is tricky. It is tricky. You have to adjust, and yeah, too much. If you're live, you can't adjust that, right? You're stuck in the what it is. So I'm with you, Doug.
I also seen the Pussycat Dolls live.
Yeah,
So I'm
live.
quite happy to
They
listen
were
to
live,
recorded
right?
music.
Yeah, they
No,
sang
they really
live.
were. Nicole Scherzinger did sing live, but every single
Yeah.
song was like, "This song's about a man who treated me real bad," and then the next song was about a man who treated me real bad, and then the next song was about a man. But, I enjoyed it, but for comedy reasons. Listen, what, we're playing Would You Rather never be able to listen to live music ever again or never be able to listen to recorded music ever again? Doug said live music. I feel the same as well. Just because I don't see that many live concerts. I mean, there's nothing quite like a live concert, and I always
Well,
enjoy it when I
no.
go.
Yeah.
I have fun, but if the option is there, I go to maybe 1 gig a year at the minute, so stick to recorded.
Hey, I went to see Snoop Dogg live.
Yeah.
That was pretty
Did
fun.
you?
Yeah. It was real fun. Well, at least I think it was. I don't know. My memory's a little hazy. It was a good time.
Why?
It was a good time, Snoop Dogg. Okay,
I
so
can see Lee has joined the stream. Thank you for joining us. We
Hayley.
are playing a game of Would You Rather here. If you would like to get involved, like Sheila, like Sexy Mama, and like Doug, the way to do so, if you are watching on an Echo show, which you can see you are, go to Backchannel. Oh, go to Backchannel. Just right. Good morning. Put my teeth in. Let's do this properly. If you want to get in touch with us and you are watching us, then all you need to do is say the name of your device. I can't say her name because she talks. The name of your device followed by the word say. Name your device, say, and whatever you would like to tell us this morning. It's as easy as that. Or if you are listening on an audio only Echo, go to backchannel.tv. You can get involved there. Allyson, give me a question.
All right. Would you rather? Oh, did we actually give the statistics on that? Live music. 83% would never be able to listen to live music again, and only 17 recorded music. Okay, just so we know. Okay, Hayley, would you
Yes.
rather? Oh, here we go. That's almost too easy. Would you rather? Now let's see what you say. Give up social media for $10,000, or give up chocolate for $10,000. What would you do? Which
I'd
would
have
you
to
rather
give
give
up
up?
chocolate. I'd have to give up chocolate. I don't eat that much chocolate anyway. I'm more of a crisp, more of a savory potato
Yep.
chips if you're in the US. I'm a savory girl, but social media. And it's really, I wish I could quit you. What film's that from?
I wish I could quit you.
Quit you.
I wish I could quit
Anyway,
you.
I
Can't
don't know.
remember right now.
But
Yeah.
I wish I could give up social media, but I really, really struggle because and it's of a night time. I just aimlessly scroll, but I use it because obviously we're if you haven't joined the show before, we're stand-up comedians, so we use it to promote our gigs and to sort of say where we are and things like that. So I'd have to give up chocolate.
Have to give up chocolate. Easier for you to give up chocolate. What I love is that you'll give up for your career. You'd be willing to give up never talking to people again, but you would not give up social media.
I mean,
Social media.
I haven't thought it through. A producer well said, I wish I could quit use from Brokeback Mountain. Thank you.
Thank
producer.
you.
Doug has said he would give up social media. Sexy Mama said it's easy to give up chocolate. Lots of more sweets out there. That's what I was
Yep.
thinking as well.
Agreed, Sexy Mama. I could give up chocolate in a heartbeat. No problem. No probs. Bobs.
No problem. What would you do? Let me see what people are saying on that, by the way. It's taken from a BuzzFeed quiz. Out of nearly 80,000 votes on this, 53% of people said they'd give up social media and 47% said they'd give up chocolate. Very close. Very close.
Still, more people will give up social media than chocolate. Wow, chocolate is an addictive substance, right? We are into chocolate.
Now, I know the answer for you for this one, Allyson,
Mm.
but I don't know the answer of the people who are listening. So let us know. Would you rather be famous for your talent or be famous for a discovery?
Yeah, wow.
Depends
I
what you
would.
discover, 'cause you won't want to discover a body and be famous for that, would you?
No.
Allyson
no.
Jones Smith was arrested today for discovering.
Can I be famous for discovering my talent? No. Be famous for, talent, obviously. That's what I'm gonna go for. Doug says talent as well. Yeah, he'd rather be famous for his talent. What about the rest of you out there? Would you rather be famous for your talent or famous for your discovery? What about you, Hayley? What would you rather be famous
Well, it
for?
depends what I was discovering, because if I've discovered a cure for cancer, that trumps any talent that I have.
You're like,
Could you
good
call
to
it
the
talent what I
people.
have? Yeah. Yeah, obviously we're stand-up comedians, so it'd be nice to be recognized for that. But if we could make a difference to the world for a discovery, depends what we're discovering, doesn't it? If we're discovering a pothole, and with a view to the end of the earth. I don't know. I'm trying to be sexy mama said, I will take either. But that's not the game. We have to choose.
Mama, what would you do? Yeah.
I like the way you say mama. Mama.
Mama.
Would you rather be famous for your talent or be famous for discovery? I'd say talent just because that's the industry we're in. Yeah. What do you say? Doug said talent. Are you still with us, Sheila? Let us know.
Sheila. Well, I can tell you, people in general would rather be famous for their talent. Out of 91,000 votes, 63% famous for their talent, 37% famous for a discovery. So yeah, people want to be talented. They don't want to discover things. They want to be talented. Yeah.
There we go. Thank you for taking part. We're going to move on to a different section of the show because it's National Cake Day in the US today.
Yes, cake. Yes, cake. Yeah.
Speaking of Cake Day, the cake everyone was obsessed with the year you were born. So there's an article on insider.com. So whatever year you were born, they can tell you what the most popular cake was. Now, Allyson, I can't.
They didn't have cake when I was born. There was no cake at that time.
It doesn't go back to the 1800s, unfortunately. We only go back to the year 1950. But if you are watching, I would like us to tell you what cake was the most popular, genuinely. Then we can do that. Tell us your year of birth if you want to, obviously. Some women don't
or tell us a year you're interested in. Maybe you have a child. Maybe you have a friend. You don't have to give away your age because I won't. I'm not telling you what cake is my year.
No.
I'm not.
Unfortunately, like I say, it doesn't go back to the Stone Age on here, Allyson, so we can't unfortunately find that out.
Doug was born in 1991. Let's look at
okay. I am scrolling. Sorry, Doug.
Slowly down the
really slowly.
Plans.
1991. It doesn't do 1990. Oh, Doug, it's the only year it doesn't do. I can tell you that in 1990, chocolate lava cake was the biggest, most popular cake, and then it just skips to 94. That's
then you know what? Lava probably won all those years, so we're saying chocolate lava for you, Doug. That's what we're saying. Oh, okay, sexy mama. 1939. Okay, do we have a 39? 1939.
We start in 1950, so let's have a look. 1965.
65. Yep.
I can tell you, it was the Tunnel of Fudge cake.
Oh, Tunnel of Fudge.
Yeah, so it's a
there you go, sexy mama. Tunnel of Fudge for you, and then for your son, 1999.
Oh, we can go to 1990. You have to bear with me because I'm scrolling.
Yeah, take your time. Sheila has also said that she graduated high school in 1991, so that would have been a good year for a chocolate funnel. Was it tunnel cake? No, chocolate funnel tunnel. No, that was the other one. The other one before was a cake,
which is too much cake. Chocolate. Sexy Mama's but laugh out loud at the name of the tunnel cake. Yeah,
I know, sexy mama.
It is.
LOL.
It is a fudge cake. Got to be really careful on breakfast radio. It's a chocolate fudge cake with a hole in the middle. I'm just making it worse. So,
1999. Did we find
1999? Yeah, it was funfetti cake, which is it's sort of a regular cake with rainbow sprinkles scattered through it.
So sprinkles in it. Yeah,
that sounds fun. Funfetti. And Sheila, let's have a look when you graduated, Sheila. So Sheila graduated.
It would be the same as Doug. So 91.
The lava cake. The chocolate lava cake. When Doug was born, Sheila, you were there with your graduation certificate. But just think, Sheila, when you were graduated, Allyson, how old were you then when Sheila graduated in 1991?
Oh my God, I would have been like 82. I was so young. I had my whole life ahead of me.
We like to make jokes that Allison's old, but if you can see on an Echo show, she's actually not. But it just makes me laugh. There you go. I am a child of the 80s. Popular 80s cakes, Texas sheet cake,
which is just a massive one-layer cake. Is it chocolate in that picture? Is it a
chocolate Texas sheet cake? So there you go. There's a cake for every year. Producer Will, what year were you born?
Oh yeah, let's find out.
90s. I think it was about 98. Were you, Will?
1996.
Oh, well, this is very apt then, Producer Will, because 1996 was Barbie cake.
I want to share a picture of it because it's horrifying.
Yeah. Put the
And
Barbie
how
cake
dare you
on.
say
Happy
it's
birthday.
apt.
This is Will at his birthday parties. Happy birthday to you, Will. Here's your Barbie cake. Happy birthday to and Will was like, "Can I get a Ken doll cake instead?" Actually, could I?
I remember one year. There's a picture of me on my birthday from many moons ago, and I had football cake, like a soccer cake, and I'm looking at it as if to say,
What is
"Excuse me,
this that
do
you
you
are
not know me?
forcing on me?
I don't even
This
play
is a Barbie
football.
cake."
Oh, look at that. So basically, you cut into the bottom of Barbie.
So it
The
says,
skirt.
the whole cake is edible except for the doll's head, of course.
Well,
Well,
even
yeah.
even the hands. Well, that's nice. You can eat all of Barbie. It looks like it'll be a white and pink cake is what it looks like it's going to be. The icing is pink
It looks like
fondant.
those things that you used to put over your toilet rolls. I don't know if they had them in the US. They were very big in the
Yeah.
UK in the 80s.
Yeah, we
Remember them, like
absolutely
little
had them.
dolls?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you? I bet
And
your
the
parents
toilet
still have them now.
the toilet roll is under her skirt. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Thanks,
Will, have you
producer
ever seen
Will.
those? Will, you're looking at us with eyes of. Have you never seen
Yeah,
one of
no,
those? Okay.
I've seen them. I just despise them with every essence of my being.
Yeah, they're disgusting.
They're so
revolting.
gross. They're just disgusting. So yeah, thank you.
You're
Welcome
welcome.
to my house then, Will. Thanks, producer Will. Thank you for joining us this morning. We are here until 8 a.m., but we have shows here all day on Backchannel because coming up after ourselves is the lovely Liv Harrison. She is a ray of sunshine. I'd love to be around Liv in the morning. Do you know, just like I'd like to live with Liv as a housemate just because she'd be like, morning. I can imagine she has a coffee waiting for you and everything.
I totally agree. She would have a coffee waiting for you. She's already done her meditation. She's like ready to go. She's like, I started making omelets. Do you want an omelet? Like she would just be
Yeah,
the
a joy to be
greatest.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so Liv, if you're listening, can we move in with you? But she's coming to the UK soon, so we're going to show her around. So I can imagine if we went to Texas, Liv would do like a full proper tour, and it'd be amazing. And when she comes here, we're going to be like, "Do you want to go to the kebab house?" And it's going to be like really different levels of tours. There's an article on speaking of cake because it's National Cake Day in the US. Let us know your favorite cake. Actually, now we've told you what your most popular cake is. We've talked fudge tunnel cake, but what is your favorite cake? Doug said he likes white chocolate cake. Let us know, Sheila. Let us know, Sexy Mama, if you are listening to us. Because there's an article on ranker.com that producer Will has sent us for every single type of cake ranked by deliciousness.
Oh.
Chocolate cake's the most popular cake and tasty cake, apparently, in this article.
Okay. I guess it depends on what chocolate cake, where you get your chocolate cake. But I get it in general. People like cheesecake comes in at number 2. That's pretty shocking. It is Danny's, my fellas, as well. Do you like a chocolate cheesecake? Do you like a plain cheesecake? Do you like a cheesecake with a little bit of berry? I just like a little bit of berry, little bit of strawberry.
You're very chocolate molten cake. I apologize, Doug. He said it was
Sorry,
molten
Doug.
Cake.
Melty chocolate in the cake is yours. Yeah.
Yes. What was I even talking about? What year is it? What's my favorite cake? Cheesecake. I like a little bit of berry on it. Just mix it up. Sometimes it can be a
little bit of berry on that cheesecake. A little bit. Okay, yeah. Number 3, ice cream.
For sticking with us this morning, if you have.
Number 3 is ice cream cake. Have you had an ice cream cake before, Hayley?
Yeah, it's like we call them Viennetta in the UK. And you used to get them with a KFC. You always used to get them as part of a KFC meal. We're very classy.
We got chocolate mousse at number 4. Strawberry shortcake, number 5. I would enjoy a strawberry shortcake because, again, it's a lighter whipped creamy icing. I'm not into thick, heavy, sugary icing. Sheila, chocolate cake with strawberry ganache. Is that your favorite? That sounds delicious.
Nice. Do you know what? This is making me I'm trying to be healthy living at the minute, and I've got like a little pot of like Brazil nuts, and now I'm just like, I'm going to get off as soon as we've finished. I'm going to go
bake a cake. Get a
cake. I'm not going to bake it, Allyson. Come on. Buy a cake.
Buy a cake. Red velvet is at number 6. Molten chocolate cake is number 7. Surprised by that. 8. Yeah, here we go. Carrot cake. Carrot cake is lower. You're either a carrot cake fan or you're not a carrot cake fan. I like a carrot cake because I love a cream cheese icing. I'm big on a cream cheese icing, which is what should be on a carrot cake. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, Allyson. Thank you for taking part. I think we should start true or false because it's my favorite part of the show.
It is. Okay, I agree. I could just talk cake. Just get me
I know,
started
it's
on
gotta cut
food.
you off because you're like, "Oh, I like an icing." You turn into Gollum when you talk about cake. Tell me more about icing. But listen, now, if you have never joined us before, it's my favorite part of the show, maybe not Alison's, because it is competitive, true
True
or
or false.
false.
Sexy
It
mama,
is
you're gonna love this. You're gonna love this, sexy mama. This is the easiest game to get involved with us because there's two answers, true or false. That's all you got to do. You're already talking to the device. You've joined us. You know how to get in touch with us. So it is competitive because Hayley is competitive and she makes it be competitive. So far this week, we're at a tie because I won Monday. We tied Tuesday and she won on Wednesday. If you want to play along, I will happily add you to the scoreboard. Doug is here today. Sheila, in the past you played, no pressure. We don't have Tim, no Tim, which is sad because normally Tim plays. But if you would like to get involved, just start throwing in answers and I will keep score for all of us.
It costs nothing to take part because you don't win a thing, but you do
No.
win an uplifting moment of the day. I don't know what I was even talking about. Didn't know what I was saying when I started that sentence. Allyson, this is the squid game of true or false because if Allyson loses at the end of the week, she has to give me a week's wage. Whereas if I lose, absolutely nothing happens because I make the
nothing
rules.
goes on. It's totally fine.
So, if you'd like to take part, the ways to do so, the command to give your device is the word say, followed by your guess, or you can go to backchannel.tv if you are listening on an audio-only echo, type your answers in there, or if you're watching on YouTube, type in the box below. So, here we go. Allyson.
There's a cakey, desserty theme with this one.
Yes,
I love it.
there is a dessert theme, which means Allyson has the advantage because she's very passionate about cake. But it's National Cake Day in the US even, which is why there is a theme today. Cake themed, true or false?
Let's do
Allyson.
it. Yes.
Here we go. True or false? In the UK, we spend 1.2 billion on cakes every year. But is it true or is it false? In the UK, you've leaned back for that one.
I'm thinking. This is my lean back.
Is that you? Really lean back. In the UK, we spend 1.2 billion on cakes every year. Is that true or is it false? Let us know your answer now, and we will tell you what the correct answer is very shortly. Before people's answers start coming in, Allyson, though, I'm going to need yours.
I'm going to say false, Hayley. I bet you we spend even more on cake. I'm saying false. False.
Okay,
that is my answer before people start adding in other answers. False is my answer. I believe we spend more. Again, you can put logic in, but we don't give points. Well, we have given Tim some points for logic in the past.
Sometimes I will go bonus point if I think you've give us a little pearl of wisdom there. Sheila's is saying false. Yeah. She is with you, Allyson. The question was if you would like to answer and join in. In the UK, we spend 1.2 billion on cakes every year. True or false? Allyson says false. Sheila says false. What are you saying, Doug? Sexy mama, you're still with us. Tim, are you out there in the ethernet? I did see Tim's name pop up before, but it disappeared, so maybe he's
Doug says
Doug is saying false.
Great. Doug is in the game.
We're all thinking on the same line. I'm going to be doing the answer very, very shortly. You've got 10 seconds to get your answer in before I reveal what it actually is. I don't spend that much. I don't spend a lot on cake because we don't really buy it because my partner doesn't eat it. I get a cheesecake every now and again. Do you know what you just reminded? I've actually genuinely got one in the freezer that I bought for Christmas and I never ate.
You have cake.
I'm so excited.
Let there be cake.
It's got a defrost yet, so it's 12 hours until I can get to eat it. And by then, I would have reevaluated my life options. So I'm going to do the answer now. In the UK, we spend 1.2 billion on cakes every year. I asked the question, is that true or is it false? Allyson said false. Sheila said false. Doug said false. I can reveal it is true.
Oh.
We do spend 1.2 billion on cakes every year here in the UK.
I for sure thought it would be more. Well, what do we? It's all right, Doug, Sheila. We're off to a slow start, but you know what? Slow and steady wins the race. All right, Hayley.
Yes.
Ready. True or false? Patrick Bertolli holds the world record for eating the most cupcakes in 6 minutes. He ate 58. Let me repeat that again. Patrick Bertolli holds the world record for eating the most cupcakes in 6 minutes. He ate 58. Is that true or is that false?
So that's 9. I've just done the math. That's almost 9.5 cupcakes a minute here.
Mhm.
And I mean, are we talking regular size? Who is he? Is he famous or is he just some random man's name? Do you know?
I don't know. I'm assuming Patrick Bertolli is a regular guy. Often it is regular people who go into Guinness World Books.
Yeah. 9.5 cakes a minute. I guess he could if he sort of scrunched them
Cupcakes?
down.
Yeah.
And also, I've seen these people eat competitive hot dogs,
Yeah.
and they just swallow them. They don't
Yeah.
even chew them. So it is possible.
The key is water. If you just have a little bit of water in your mouth, it disintegrates. Anyway, moving on.
Okay. True. I'm gonna go true.
You're
Doug
going
said
true? Doug says
Doug says
true.
true.
Haley says true. What do you think, Sheila? 58 in 6 minutes cupcakes. Do you think that's true, or do you
I
think
could
that
probably
is
do like a 6-pack in a minute.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, keep in mind, the goal is you also have to keep the cupcakes down. You have to keep them down. Sheila says true. So everyone is saying true. I can tell you once I finish scrolling. Oh, it's
What?
false. False, everyone. He ate 72 cupcakes.
Oh, come on.
Sorry, gang. Tricky tricksters. But we said 58. False. 72 cupcakes in 6 minutes. Wow.
That's a
Patrick
lot.
Bertolli.
I'm doing the
Wow.
math. That's 12. Wow. That's 12 cupcakes a minute.
Wow.
Do you know
That's
what,
me
though?
being Owen Wilson.
Might
Yeah.
have got a world record. Won't get invited to anyone's parties anymore, though.
No, we will not.
Will fight, did
No.
they? Okay. Allyson,
Yes.
Sheila, Doug. Next question. Here we go. How do I say this? Although cacao trees, is that how you say it?
Yeah,
Cacao?
cacao. Yeah. The coca trees. Cacao.
Yeah. Although cacao trees can live up to 200 years, they only produce fruit for the first 50 years. True or false? I will repeat the question. Although cacao trees can live up to 200 years, like you, Allyson, they only produce fruit for the first 50 years. Is that true or is that false?
I'm going to say I have no clue. I have no logic. I'm picking true. I'm going true that they can only produce fruit for the first 50 years. And then they have what they call tree menopause. And then they can't.
She said it.
Morning.
Morning. Listen, the question was, if you're still with us, although cacao trees can live up to 200 years, they only produce fruit. It's really tickled me. They only produce fruit for the first 50 years. Is that true or is it false? What did you say, Allyson?
I'm saying true. I'm going with true. Yeah.
She's going
Doug
true.
says
Doug's
false.
saying false.
Sheila, what do you think?
Sheila? You still with us? If you're still with us, Sheila, after the menopause, let us know. Let us know.
I like that. Anyway, sorry everyone. Good morning.
She tickled ourselves. We'll wait a few more seconds, see if Sheila's still with us.
Sheila's like, I'm out. You girls are ridiculous. Yeah.
Tapping out.
I said true. Doug says false.
I
We're
can't tell
seeing,
you.
and
we'll
no
give 5
pressure,
more
Sheila.
seconds.
We'll give you a few more seconds.
There literally is no pressure.
There's
There's
none.
nothing. There is no price. There's no pressure. As you can tell, Sheila, there's no pressure for me to brush my hair this morning on the show. So listen, don't feel compelled. The question was, one more time, and I'm going to reveal the answer. Although cacao, so you ran to get your coffee.
No problem, Sheila. That's fine. Here we go. Go ahead, Haley. Read it. Yep.
Although cacao trees can live up to 200 years, they only produce fruit for the first 50 years. Is that true or is it false? Now you've got your coffee, Sheila. It's woken you up a bit. Do you know the answer?
I have said true. Doug has said false. And Sheila, I have no logic other than logic that I create as I go along. I'm hoping it's false. Yeah. Well, let's find out. Haley, I say true.
Allyson, it is false. Both yourself, Doug, and Sheila I've all got a point because it is false.
No,
Cacao
I
plants.
don't. I said true, so I
Oh,
don't
did
get a
you?
point. Yeah, I lose.
Oh,
Sheila
that's
and
really
Doug.
made my day. Well
See,
done,
everyone?
Sheila.
See how fair I am? I could have taken that point, everyone. You all would be listening and be like, Allyson took that point, and she shouldn't have. But I was honest.
They could tell a device. They're telling you. Well done, Sheila. Well done, Doug. It is false. Usually, cacao plants are not harvested after their first 25 years when the tree plant productivity starts to decline, and it's usually replaced by new trees. Oh, that's so sad.
Oh, so 25 years. So they're even a shorter span of.
It's really sad. They just get rid of it. It's like me and you will never be on TV because when you reach a certain age, you just get replaced by a 25-year-old. Morning. Anyway,
All right.
we're
All right.
playing
Here we
true
go.
or false.
We're moving on. Happy dreams. Here we go. Cupcake talk, everyone. Cupcakes got their name because they're named after their creator, Keith Cup. I just like saying that name. He sounds like a rapper, Keith Cup. Cupcakes
It's
got
a new track out today from Keith Cup.
You're my sweetheart, like my. No, I won't rap. Okay,
know,
Cupcakes got their names because they're named after their creator, Keith Cup. Keith.
I'd love it. I'd love if there is a human called Keith Cup.
True or false?
But I think it's because they're in the shape of
A cup?
initially. Were they made in a cup initially? I'm going to go false. I really hope there is a man. There probably is a man called Keith Cup.
But you're going false?
Yeah. I'm going false.
Haley's going false.
Sheila?
What are we saying? Doug, Sheila, is Keith
Do you
Cup
know
real?
Keith Cup. Have you ever worked with a
Do you-
Keith Cup? What's the weirdest person? I'm trying to think of a weird name I've worked with. Do you like someone who's got? It's always weird when they've got the same name as a famous person. Do you know, like if you work with someone called
Oh, yeah.
Michael Douglas? I always feel for them because their whole life they're like, no,
It's
not the
not
Michael
me.
Douglas. Yeah,
Sheila has said false. You said
I've saying
false, right,
false.
Haley? You said false. Yeah,
I
two
did
false.
say false, Allyson.
Sorry, I forgot. See,
I
you
think
should
it's
take
'cause
that
they're named after
opportunity, though. Yeah.
I think
false.
because they're named after like the shape of a cup, or they were originally made in a cup.
Doug, can you repeat the question again? Yeah, no problem. Doug, Cupcakes got their name because they're named after their creator, Keith Cup. True or false? What do you think?
The producer Will sent us a
Rolling.
picture. There is a man called Keith Cup. It doesn't look like he makes cupcakes though. He sent us a LinkedIn profile of a man looking very businesslike.
He's a CEO, Gravitas. CEO, funder and CEO.
I can see Kobe has joined the stream. Good morning, Kobe. We are playing competitive
Kobe.
true or false. The question was, Allyson,
Yes.
what was it?
Cupcakes. Cupcakes
What was it?
got their name because they're named after their creator, Keith Cup.
I think that's false. I think cupcakes were named after the fact that it used to be made in a cup. I think that's the case. Sheila is saying false. Doug, what do you think? Let us
Sheila and
know.
Haley are on the old false train.
Oh, Doug's joining us on the false train.
False. Okay, so across the board, it is false. I can tell you that you are all absolutely correct, giving you all a point. Cupcakes got their name because they were first baked, like you said,
In a
Haley,
cup.
in cups. Yep. Hello, Kobe. Kobe, do you want to play true or false? Let me know. We can add you in. It is now Haley's turn to ask moi une question.
Here we go. True
Okay.
or false, Allyson June Smith. Before the invention of the whisk, people would use a bundle of twigs. Now, Allyson, if that's true, you'll know that because you were around when they didn't have kitchen utensils, weren't you?
I was.
What did
I
you
actually.
use?
I was the creator. I put the first bundle of twigs together. I did. Yeah.
I mean, that would taste horrendous. Imagine, why is there all twigs in my cake? Oh, yeah, I just had to.
Yeah,
Before
I
the
know,
invention
but,
of
like,
the whisk, people would use a bundle of twigs.
you know what? I think the idea of the whisk had to come from somewhere. I think you could peel off the bark. You could peel off the bark to make it a bit more. I'm going to say true. What the heck? The whisk had to come from somewhere. I'm saying Kobe says true. Kobe's in with true. I'm saying true. Doug is saying false. Doug is a non-believer. I appreciate that. Sheila, what are you thinking? Kobe, I'm adding you to the list here. Just so
You're making a whisk sound like a religious thing. Doug's a non-believer. And the
He's a
question
non.
was,
Yeah.
before the invention of the whisk, people would use a bundle of twigs.
I'm from
It wouldn't
Canada.
surprise me.
I've got a pioneer background. You know, pioneers went to Canada. They had to work the land. They had to live off of what they had. So I am saying yes, a bundle of
You
twigs.
never had to live off the land, did you? Why are you making out like you?
My
Allyson,
ancestors did. My ancestors, they worked hard. They worked
you won't
hard.
sleep in a hotel unless it's 4 stars. What are you on about living off the land?
You and I both know that's not true because we've stayed in the same hotels, unfortunately. So, I am saying true. Doug has said false. Kobe has said true. Sheila has said true. We
Okay,
want to know.
here we go.
Yeah.
Before the invention of the whisk, people would use a bundle of twigs. The answer is that is true.
Yeah, the whisk had to come from
So,
somewhere. Yes.
well done,
well
Kobe.
done.
Well done, Sheila. Well done, Doug, for making a guess. Allyson, you get a point along with Sheila and Kobe. I mean, imagine just watching your mum make a cake with a load of twigs. You're like, can you?
I don't want that cake anymore. That's okay. That's cool.
I'm all right.
Thanks, Mom. Good start to the
Okay.
day. Kobe, you joined us and you got an answer correct right away. That makes the day feel good, doesn't it? Yes. Okay, here we go. Next question. Hayley and everyone else listening.
Yes, Allyson June Smith.
Here we go. White chocolate isn't really chocolate. White chocolate isn't really chocolate. True or false?
I mean, it's not in my eyes because it is disgusting. Not a fan of white chocolate.
You hate white chocolate. Okay.
Not for me. I don't think it does. It come from a cocoa bean? I don't think it does. But what does it come from then? I don't know what actually comes from. Why? I just pulled a face that looked like a Wallace and Gromit character. What did you say, Kobe? It's come through. It's come through differently on our system, so I'm trying to decipher it. It says mom. I mean, I hope you're not saying that.
Yeah. Come on, Hayley.
What was my answer? What was the question? What year is it?
The question was, your name is Hayley. We are in 2022. White chocolate isn't really chocolate. True or false?
No, true. I don't think
So
it
what do you
is.
think?
I don't know what it is, though. I don't think it comes from cocoa beans.
So you're saying true. White chocolate is not a chocolate.
All right. You're laboring this point. So is that what you're saying?
Is that what you're saying? Is that your final answer? Is that your
I feel like I'm being interrogated. Like into. I watch a lot of Netflix police things.
Doug says false, so he thinks it is a white chocolate. Kobe, I'm assuming you say false. You said false, but it did come up as fart, and that made me laugh quite a bit.
We're really immature. But yes,
we've had a lot of fart talk today. Woofers, as my father likes us to call it.
Doug saying false. Doug. Oh, I said true. Kobe saying false. Unless he did just pass wind, and it's the device has recognized it and he stopped saying the device's name.
So white chocolate isn't really chocolate. Hayley says that is a true statement. Kobe and Doug have said false and false. Sheila,
now I'm thinking it could be false because they've both said false.
This is why we put the rule in that we have to answer ahead of time so we're not swayed by people. It's not a popularity contest, right? It's not Sheila is also saying false.
Oh no.
Okay. So white chocolate isn't really chocolate. I can tell you all that is true. Hayley, you are absolutely 100% correct because it doesn't have any coca solids in it.
I knew that, and I was doubting myself. I was like, no.
And producer Will has even said white chocolate is made with a blend of sugar, cocoa butter. Oh, because it doesn't have to be coca solids. Cocoa butter, milk products, vanilla, and a fatty substance called lecithin.
What's it called?
Lecithin. Lecithin.
We'll take that to the board.
Lecithin. Lecithin.
True or false? It's pronounced like that.
Yeah. Hayley, you got the point. Yeah, apparently white chocolate isn't really a chocolate because it's got no coca solids.
Yeah, I think I knew
no
that.
solid coca. No solid coca in the chocolate. I'm sorry. I'm tired, everyone. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Here we
Thank
go.
you for staying with us. We're here. Don't worry, not here for that much longer. We're playing true or false. It's competitive because I make it that way. I hate to lose, and that's a good thing because I'm currently winning. So, Allyson,
You are winning. You are winning.
a mashed banana is a good
Uh-huh.
substitute for butter in any cake recipe. A mashed banana is a good substitute for butter in any cake recipe. But is that true or is it false? Let us know what you think. I can see Chanel has joined the stream. If you are watching on an Echo show, the command to give your device is the word say, followed by your answer. Or if you are listening on an audio only Echo, go to Backchannel.tv on your phone and you can make a guess there if you would like to play. Allyson, what's your answer?
A mashed banana is a good substitute for butter in any cake. Yeah, sure. I'm going to say true. Never done it. But you know what? Let's find out. I like it. Let's mash those leftover bananas. I got a bunch frozen in my freezer. Can I use them as butter in a cake? I want to know. I'm saying
You
true.
freeze bananas?
Yeah, when they start to go off, I freeze them. I wait till they go like that. Yeah, and then I freeze them. So then you can use them to make banana bread or banana muffins later
I
on. Yeah.
didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, yeah. You freeze them once they've gone bad. Like get them to the point where they're ripe, and then you freeze them. Yeah, and you can use them later.
Sounds disgusting. A mashed banana is a good substitute for butter in any cake recipe. Is that true or is it false? Allyson said true. Doug is saying true as well. If you would like to make a guess, do so now.
Which is so
Let
good
us
because
know.
apparently the cost of butter is astronomical right now. That's why it's getting stolen. People are stealing truckloads of butter. So to know that you can use a nana in a cake instead of butter will come in handy.
Yes, they were playing competitive true or false. If you just joined us, you can see Chris has joined the stream as well. The command to give your device, if you would like to take part in this game, is the word say. So the name of your device, followed by the word say, followed by your guess if you are watching us, or if you're listening on an audio only Echo, go to backchannel.tv. We're playing true or false. The question was, a mashed banana is a good substitute for butter in any cake recipe. Allyson saying true. Doug's saying true. Kobe's saying true. Sheila, are you still with us? What are you saying? Make your guess now. She might have gone for another coffee. I need 3 coffees minimum to wake up in the morning. It's really bad, isn't it?
No, well, you're up early though with the baby. Like
No.
you never get to wake up at your own time. You never get to even because what time is the baby up at? Like 6:37 usually.
7. Sheila's saying false. Should we do the
False.
answer?
Let's
The
do
answer
it. Let's
is,
find out.
the question was, a mashed banana is a good substitute for butter in any cake recipe. The answer is false. Sheila.
Oh, Sheila, you get a
Sheila.
point. I don't mean to say it like that. Well done, Sheila. I'm very proud for you.
But
yeah.
Kobe, Doug, and Allyson, you can actually use mashed banana instead of eggs.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So you can use it instead of eggs. So they're a binding ingredient, which is what eggs would be.
Yeah, I'm not really sure if I'd want mashed scrambled banana on toast, though.
Have you tried it? No.
No, I'm not going to either. Allyson, give us a question. Well, I've got time for about 2 more questions each, I think.
Yeah. Here we go. All right, everyone, get ready. A red velvet cake is traditionally iced with cream cheese. A red velvet cake is traditionally iced with cream cheese. Is that true or is that false?
I think that's true. Didn't you say
Yeah.
it before? I'm sure you said it before. I think it's true. If you would like to make a guess, we are playing competitive, true or false. The question was, it's a cake theme, by the way. If you're like, they're talking about cake a lot, it's because it's National Cake Day in the US today. What was the question again, Ali?
A red velvet cake is traditionally iced with cream cheese. Now, I am not letting this influence the answer either way. It was carrot cake I was saying that about earlier on. Carrot cake usually has cream cheese icing.
Well, I've already said true.
That's fine. You can say true. Sheila has said true. You have said true. And don't let that influence your answer either way. Either way, anyone. I'm just saying. Carrot cake should always be with cream cheese icing. And if you
Stop
don't
trying
do
to play
that,
mind games, Allyson. I'm sticking with my answer. Don't trust
True.
her. She's losing. She's on the back pedal. Sheila's saying true. I reckon Sheila knows as well. Doug's saying false. Oh, okay. Red velvet and that cake. Style. There used to be a girl at university who always used to sing Black Velvet on karaoke every week.
Cream cheese, if you please. You're welcome, everyone.
Welcome.
So Hayley and Sheila have said true. Doug has said false.
Kobe, are you still with us? Are you just looking, thinking, what is in a red velvet cake? I don't like red
No
velvet
pressure,
cake.
Kobe. You don't have to get involved. We do love having people play along, but sometimes people got things they got to do. They got to skip away from a question or so. We'll give you a couple more seconds. A red velvet cake is traditionally iced with cream cheese. True or false? I think
This is
we're going to
making me
move.
hungry, this game.
I
Yeah, go on. Give us
know,
the
it's
answer.
making me
Give us
so
the
rough.
answer.
Okay, the answer is true, everyone. It is true. So Sheila and Hayley get a point on that one. Boo boo. Sheila
Woo-hoo.
and Hayley. Boo boo. Which is
And
why I always liked red velvet. Oh, yeah, Doug has put, he's probably looking for cream cheese. He is. He is looking for cream cheese right now, Doug. That is what Kobe is doing.
I
Red
can
velvet.
tell you as well,
Yeah.
Tim's just joined us.
Tim! We were worried, Tim. We hadn't seen you yet. No pressure. You can live your own life, but it is nice to see you here, Tim.
I mean, no pressure, but we have asked the police to do just a wellness check, just to check you're all right, Tim, because we're like, where is he? We should be playing true or false. We haven't. It's
Well,
fine. Thank you for joining us, Tim. Listen, we've got one more question left, so this is the ultimate one. You ready,
Get
Ellie?
involved. I'm ready.
You
I'm
can't,
ready.
you can't claw it back because I'm already winning. But the top of an upside down cake is made from pears. Is that true or is it false? The top of an upside down cake is made with pears. True or false? Let us know what you think. Tim has said good morning. Hi, Tim.
Good morning, Tim. That is false. I say that confidently. False.
Oh, do you know? Do you know?
I do. I'm saying false. I'm saying false. So that is my answer. Don't let my answer influence you all, though. Maybe I am wrong, but I believe it is false.
The question was, the top of an upside down cake is made with pears. Tim has said false. I thought it was pineapples. Is that what you're saying, Ellie?
Yeah, I think it's pineapple. Yeah. Hi, Uma, who's just joined. We're playing our last true and false question. What was the question again?
What year is it? The top of an upside down cake is made with pears. Tim's saying false. He thought it was pineapples. Sheila's saying false. Doug is saying false. Allyson said false. I can tell you, you're all completely correct. Of course you are. It was made with pineapples. Well done, Tim.
Yes.
Well done, Sheila. Well done, Doug. And well done, Allyson.
Thank you. Although, well done you, Hayley, because between you and I, you won today's true and false. So you are in the lead this week, sister. You are in the lead.
But who won overall?
Sheila.
Well done, Sheila.
Well done, Sheila. Good game. Thank you for joining us, Sheila. You're on it. Tim joined us late, but first question, bam, correct. So you still got it, Tim. You still got the magic.
Listen, it's almost time for the end of the show. Stick around because lovely Liv Harrison is up next with her show. We have shows all here all day. Producer Will is back at 9 or 10 with the lovely Kate Cocker. And then it's a Jam and Rennie show, brand new show. Only started last week. They are here 10 till 12. 12 till 2, it's the Anthony Davis show. Hal Runnick is here 2 till 4. And Mario Smith is here 4 till 6. Sheila says, thank you. That was so much fun. Thank you, welcome, Sheila, for taking part. Listen, we like to end the show and a little fun fact you can take away. Do what you like with. And today's fun fact is dreamt is the only English word that ends in the letters MT.
Oh, wow.
That'll be good for Wordle, won't it? You ever get
There
a
you
Wordle
go.
ending in MT?
There you go. It can only be dreamt, everyone. It can only be dreamt.
Doug
Sheila,
has said it's
thank
always
you.
fun.
Doug said always fun. Look, we're so grateful. Thank you all so much for joining us and playing along with us. It's early in the morning, so we are grateful to have you with us in the morning.
She's turned this into a musical. Stick around, catch Liv next, and we will be back with you tomorrow, 6 till 8 a.m. Hopefully, I will have sorted this hair out. What is going on? Allison's getting a bangs cut. When are you getting your bangs cut?
I'm getting my haircut. As you can see, they're all weird. I'm getting the haircut today, everyone. So tomorrow,
if the haircut goes well, hopefully she won't be wearing a hat. So we'll have to wait and see. I'm excited. We get to see Allison's fresh new cut. Enjoy the rest of your days, everyone. Have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. Stick around for Liv Harrison and check out all the other shows here on Backchannel. And thank you for making our days by interacting with us, because otherwise we'd just be two tired women talking for 2 hours. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. Bye-bye.